everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be doing one of the World Quest storylines. And the first one I'm gonna do is the one I started by accident sometime in the previous week. So that'll be the first one I'll do. And after that, we'll figure things out from there. Anyways, let's go straight into this. Because these world quests are very lengthy. Okay. So we have the Narzissenkreuz adventure. Okay. Head to the designated location. In Fontaine, where there aren't supposed to be any Oceanids, you meet a tiny Oceanid. Oh, and before we get started, I'll show you guys quickly what the dialogue was when you activate the quest. If I know what button it is. Okay, here we go. So, like, this is the dialogue that you see when you start. Where you see a tiny little Oceanid. And it just, like... what's the word? It approaches us and talks to us and about like some minions surrounding, I suppose, one of their friends, and the Oceanid introduces themselves as Anne from this adventure team, and now we must follow Anne to the destination. So that's where we are. Okay. And navigate that. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, so I accidentally started it when I was trying to get, like, teleport points, which is why that happened. Okay, let's go. And this is gonna take a bit because I have to go there. Oh, and also while we're doing this quest, we have Anne following us. Should I pronounce it as on instead? I think I will pronounce it like that. Okay. I may need to take this. Because we may need it. Okay, so we have to go this way. There you go, finally got that teleport waypoint. After so long. Wait a second. Oh. Okay. Eek! Get away from me! Is that petite shoal you were referring to, On? That's right. Please help her. Okay, I have to figure out voices here. Where is this individual? There's so many of these conches. Okay, we must help. Oh dear. I'm saved. Wait, so Petit Shoal is a finch? Petit Shoal is Petit Shoal. Regardless, it's good that you're well, Petit Shoal. Now, let me introduce these two. Actually, I haven't yet asked you to your names. I is the name. And Paimon's Paimon. Thank you, Knight Aya, Squire Paimon. Squire? Oh. Our options. Okay, I have to move my mic. She's not my squire. We're companions. And don't you get that twisted. Heh, that's more like it. I see. My apologies, Paimon. I am Petit Chou, a member of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. If not for your help, I might have... Well, Narcissus has girded his subordinates with the aegis of 4 Orthants, so our powers are unable to overcome them. That's how it is. But with you and your companion on our side, good night, we shall have nothing to fear. The princess will be pleased. One moment. Who's this princess again? So, what is this adventure team of yours? And what's going on with this Narcissus? Well, if this is how things went, a long time ago, this was a kingdom of unparalleled gladness. The children and Princess Lyris lived happily together here. But later, the kingdom fell to the predations of Narcissus, a failed dragon who had designs on the princess and her treasures. Princess Lyris hid herself away in a high tower and entered a deep slumber. That is why we now name the kingdom Anaposis. Narcissus filled Anaposis with bitter waters. That which we just defeated was an evil being born from those waters, an entity that opposes the Reconquista. This time, we attempted to infiltrate this place and rescue the princess while the dragon was absent. However, we ran into a great many foes, and ultimately, we failed. But now that we have you and Paimon on our side, Aya, we have nothing to fear. Moreover, we have a princess, a kingdom, and a wicked dragon. Tradition and the stories dictate that we must also have a knight. Yes, a mighty and righteous knight like you, Aya. Stories? Tradition? Well, I have defeated a dragon in the past. Paimon's not sure what you're going on about, but if it's dragons you want, Aya's beaten them before. Really? You have? That did happen. More than once, in fact. Really? You're so strong. It is our great fortune to have met you, good night, Aya. It seems that the time has come at last for the Reconquista. The Narzissenkreuz adventure team shall reclaim the realm and rescue Princess Lyris. Come, Petit Chou. Let us do as we planned. First, let's get rid of all this foul water. I'll do my best. Huh? Alrighty. Oh. What is that? All this water. Is this some kind of Oceanid magic? The defensive power has weakened. There will also be less obstacles for us to fight from here on out. Whew. This is so tiring. On, Aya, let's go help my brother Al. Your brother? Is he another character? Well, Petit Show and I can't be the only members of the team. We don't quite think that highly of ourselves. We certainly aren't as strong as you or Paimon. Al covered our escape when we retreated. Now that Narcissus's power is waning, let's go help him. Well, then let's go.
Oh gosh, I need a different range for on. It's starting to sound like the Paimon impression I have. Okay, what was this? Okay, evil bubble formations. Use condensed water planks or the terrain to approach and extract the hydrogranum that allows it to operate. Okay. Okay, for some exploration stuff, we'll check it out later. Oh dear. Okay, give me a second. Because since I'll be probably finding some of the remaining Oculuses, I kind of want to mark them down when I find them. So... And I have like 10 left, but the last few are locked behind the world quest. So... Okay, let's see. Open up the thing. Okay, this will take a second. I'm also trying to be more mindful of how much I'm like, well, not how much, but more like the speed of how I'm reading, because if I read too quickly, I'll tire myself out, so I have to be careful. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's help. Attack. Okay. Ah! What was that? Okay, I see what's going on. We have to run quickly. Okay, I will help in a minute.
One with nature. Don't get too close.
Take this!
Wind strike.
Ow! You're safe. I was so worried. My dear Petit Show, and you too, On. We meet again at last. In those darkest of days, I thought of you, and drew strength to fight on from those thoughts. Thank you, noble warriors, you who have come forth to uphold the cause of justice. Why, had I arms as slender as yours, I would tip my hat to honor you. There's no need to be so prim and proper. Okay. On introduces you and Paimon to L and explains what happened previously. But why is Finch's older brother a duck? Why a duck, you ask? Are such definitions important? I have a supple body, an iron will, and webbed feet with which to tread water. Of these I am proud, and that is enough. And Petit Cho is Petit Cho. The sphere is the shape closest to perfection, and the most complicated of all shapes. I am most proud of my sister. Seriously, brother, what are you talking about? Actually, what is Al talking about? He means that we shouldn't dwell too much on these details. We members of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team are disparate indeed. But we have one goal. We shall save Princess Lyris, and we shall defeat the fell dragon Narcissus. Well said. The person I am now knows only that the one who stands before me is a noble and valiant knight who possesses the iron will needed to defeat Narcissus. That is enough for me. Usually, the mightier the will, the larger the form needed to be its vessel, as it is in the case of Narcissus. This knight's stature is much like mine, and yet...
Seriously? The first and last thing Paimon understood here was Narcissus. You're always going on about Narcissus this and Narcissus that. But what is it really? Look up, above Princess Laris's tower. That is Narcissus. Huh? That wasn't there before the water rose. Isn't that just an Oceanid? But that is the fell dragon Narcissus.
The dragon who invaded the Narzissenkreuz kingdom.
And its wings are very huge and frightening. But it's an Oceanid, isn't it? Well, Aya and Paimon, you have seen much. What then should a dragon look like? Well, if you're talking about the dragons we fought before, they'd be...
Well, pretty much all of these. Like Mondstadt's Devalin, like Lewis, Ashtaha, like Simeru's Apep.
A being whose true form cannot be grasped by humanity, and who can summon all manner of servants.
That does sound quite like Narcissus. Inscrutable and the master of many servants. That must have been a grueling battle. Very impressive.
No, we've definitely met other dragons before.
Well, guess we click through the list.
What? Devalin's a whole different story from Oceanid's. Devalin's super blue. His wings are huge, and he can fly.
What? That's exactly like the fell dragon. Okay.
Who became the embodiment of primal energies and Lyra's enemy? I see. So it was a being as evil as Narcissus then? No, not at all. And how are they different? Narcissus represents primordial regression and aggression, and is our foe. Well, but Ashtaha's from Lyra. That's a huge difference, right? Paimon's starting to get confused about what counts as a dragon.
Categories are just a social construct. There is no objective meaning. I'm confused as well. Our purpose defines our essence. At this time, we are the heroes challenging the wicked dragon, and he is the wicked dragon. This is sufficient.
This must be what Al means when he says, a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet.
That is precisely the case, dear Petit Chou. Were you not called Petit Chou, you would still be my dearest younger sister.
So long as that's the tower your princess sleeps in, the one lurking atop the tower is the fell dragon Narcissus. Is that right? No, I fear. As we stated previously, he is not here now, which is why we were able to win our way here so easily. That up there is the dragon's hatred made manifest. That's so complicated. Can't it just be an ordinary statue? Like, Narcissus commanding his underlings to make an image of him on the highest tower so as to show off his greatness and force all the people of the land to look upon him? Or something? Well, you actually make a reasonable point, Paimon, but if that was the case, then we should still have been able to see it even before Petit Chou made the foul water disappear, right?
But instead, Narcissus' evil has melded with the waters, which is why his wicked intent crystallized into that image once the waters were drained. Is that seriously how it happened? The fell dragon is truly terrifying. My talons hurt just looking at him. Well, we have our knight Aya, so we should be fine even if he is present, yes? It'd be best if he wasn't home all the same. It's just a little dragon. Humility becomes a knight indeed. Let us move on then. With you by our side, we have nothing to fear.
Okay, head to the... Okay, the location. Oh, I see the things. Wait, where? Oh, it's up there. First, let's do this.
There we go.
A reward on the road.
Oh. Jack! Thank goodness you're safe. As I thought, you were the ones who emptied the water out. Excellent, excellent. If I had hands like yours, yellow and white ones, I would be applauding already. Dear friend, please show some respect. Petite Show is doing her best. You are right, I suppose. She has done nothing wrong, ultimately. Forget it. The yellow and white ones here. Who are they? Yellow and white? You mean us? And who else would I mean? Does Petite Show look yellower to you? Or does On? Hey, you blue frog. All right, Paimon. Please don't be angry. Jack, this is Knight Aya and Paimon. A knight, you say? Then I suppose this Paimon is the squire? No! Come on, why does everyone call Paimon that? Paimon is no squire.
Gosh, the options.
Paimon's my companion. I see. Then you are not some minor feudal warrior. Not in the usual sense, anyway. Are you then some honorary knight? One with a title that comes with little benefit? Well, Aya is an honorary knight, but she got it in Mondstadt for heroically doing battle with Storm Terror. Ah, then you are a dutiful, capable warrior. Very good. In that case, welcome to Orchestra... Jack.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what the pronunciation is.
An orchestra?
Or orchestra. I don't know.
Is that some kind of musical trope? The name is merely an analogy, for we weave resistance like an orchestra in our struggle against Narcissus as we seek to rescue Miss Lyris. Miss? That's right! Isn't Lyris a princess? Well, both terms refer to the same person, but leaving that aside, we should... Listen well. The title princess is a rigid, hierarchical term of address, a product of an oppressive system. It was a title whose merit is birth, not labor or wisdom. Here we go again. If the universe was a more rational one, there would be no gods, no kings, and certainly no princesses or princesses. Nor would there be mystical powers that only a few may wield. Do you follow me thus far? There will always be those who desire special privileges. Didn't you put your name on your organization as well? This rabbit hole's not for me. It is a deplorable state of affairs, or I'm following you. I don't know. It sounds really deep, but it's also confusing, Paimon. But not doing anything all day while being able to enjoy delicious sweet madames is pretty nice. Is there anything wrong with that? See, if there are some who will reap the benefits despite doing no labor, then there must be some who shall have to do more to compensate.
Oh my gosh, these options.
Okay, so our options is, like me, Paimon lacks the strength for labor, thus such compensation is my obligation. It doesn't matter to me, Paimon's happiness is mine as well. Paimon hopes he can be happy too. Wait a minute. In that case, wouldn't Aya be happy if she makes Paimon happy? That means making Paimon happy more is good for you too. That's how this works, right?
This has been a very interesting conversation, but please allow me to interject. Dear Jack, good night. May we now begin discussing our next course of action in our rescue of Princess Lyris. Silencing voices you do not want to hear, I see. Oh, Aya, come, see the repression inherent in the system. Help, help, Al's repressing me. Jack, you...
Al isn't doing that. He's a good person. He wouldn't bully you.
Dear sister, please do not lose your temper over this.
If you have more to say, Jack, why don't we find a corner and settle this like gentlemen? Can I trouble you all to stop for a second? Please, everyone, aren't we comrades? We've all gathered to rescue Princess, or Miss, Lyris, after all.
We count as such, I suppose. We shall cooperate, even though my final goal is to create a more beautiful world for Miss Lyris. Let us shake hands then, comrades. You have wings, I have webbed feet. If you think these apt replacements for hands, then we shall do so, comrade. Okay, Jack and Al shake hands. Awkwardly. If nothing else, they extend their wing and webbed foot and tap them together.
Please get along with him, Al.
Of course, dear sister, do not worry. We are united in one cause.
All right. Now that the problem is solved.
That problem? This is but the manifestation of a deeper issue.
Jack, please. Okay, so what do we do next on? Oh, right. I almost forgot that we were here to save the princess. Why, I was starting to think that I'd brought such capable help along just to let them listen to two boys squabble. As for the situation, ask Al and Jack to explain. I need a moment to cool off. An's having a tough time too, huh?
Oh. Oh, there she goes. Okay, talk to Jack. Chris, can we do something with this? Okay, let me go mark this down. Wherever it is. Where am I on the map? Oh dear, I don't know which one this is. Oh, it's up there. Okay, now I know which one it is. I'm trying to mark this on the map so I don't lose track of these. Okay. I'm stuck. Oh, there's something here. Take the... Okay, to deactivate the thing. I know how to take it out. There you go. Oh no!
Shake your hand!
I defeat villain.
Take this!
Fire it up!
Okay, there we go. What's this? Where am I going? Huh. Okay, I'm kind of sidetracked from what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like I want to do this later. I think we'll end up doing this anyway, so let's just continue with the quest for the time being. Okay, let's go talk to Jack.
Jack, you... Paimon, don't... Knock it off, or we're going to start this all over again. Is there anything I need to do? Allow me to speak first then, honored knight and Paimon. Concerning the tower before us, Narcissus has been unable to overcome it. As such, the princess is still safe. At the time when all seemed lost, the princess gave her greatest treasure to us, and that was the time that belonged to her. Huh? She gave you her what now? Or
Silence.
time, you say?
After she lost that time, the princess and the tower she dwells in both fell into a stagnant, dreamless slumber. In remembrance of her, we named our fallen realm the Anaposis.
And what does that mean?
Because it has completely stagnated, Narcissus has also been unable to taint anything within. That's more or less our situation.
What do you mean more or less our situation? Firstly, how would someone give anyone else their time?
But it's true. Princess Lyris did share her time with us. Narcissus would constantly plot to invade, but with the time she gave us, we became far stronger. For example, my brother, Al, can usually only defeat one foe at once, but with more time, he can vanquish 4 or even 5 at one go. A most vivid example. Thank you for your explanation, dear Petit Show.
Well, I hope you understand now, Aya, Paimon.
Not at all, in fact. Or, yes, I understand. I suppose?
What did you even understand?
There's too much oddity at play here. Let's just leave this aside for now.
Ah! Alright then. Paimon totally gets it too.
Narcissus has spent long years since searching for the princess's treasure. Only its power can cause time in the tower to flow again, and only then will its locked gates open. Thus he summoned waters, brimming with wicked intent to drown the kingdom
and create underlings unnumbered and many magical devices besides. All this was done to hunt us Narzissenkreuz adventure team members down and seize the treasure that should have been in our hands.
Wait, should have?
Before we had another older brother, Nay. In those terrifying days, he took the treasure and fled alongside us, but he dissolved into the waters while covering us. I miss him so much. We were very good friends. I hate the dragon, even though I know that these feelings are not good. But I miss Nay. He was like my real brother, just like Al.
We're sorry for your loss. But if that's the case, how are we supposed to save Princess Lyris? The treasure has sealed the tower, and it can only be opened again with said treasure.
Well, when they... how do I put this? While they were consolidating our rear lines, we have Orchestra Jack obtained some key intelligence that has allowed us to ascertain the treasure's location.
Really? You have?
Of course. It is right over there.
Huh? In the sky? As in the water in the sky?
Before Nate dissolved, he used the last of his strength to purify a patch of water in the firmament. It was there that he hid the treasure. What an irony. It seems that Narcissus has gotten too used to looking down upon the citizenry below, and has not been in the habit of looking up. And there, the treasure has been hidden all along. I see. Well, it does sound like something Nate would come up with. How do we get up there, though?
Could Petit Show and Al take us up there?
A very imaginative idea, but unfortunately impractical.
If we go up there, we should find a small fountain full of magic. Options may open to us should we reach it. Are you feeling better now, On? Thank you, Paimon, but you need not worry. We must destroy the 3 bubble formations set up by Narcissus before we head up. What are those exactly?
We literally I think we handled one of them already. They are underhanded contraptions powered by hydrograna that can bombard intruders from a great distance. Perhaps you might have already seen one on the way here.
Oh, so that's what you call those annoying bubble cannons. That's right. We already solved one part of the problem on the way here, but we'll need to finish the job if our road up is to be made safe.
Kate should have been in charge of eliminating them before we attacked, but it seems that he might have been smashed into sea foam already.
Don't say that. We should be hoping that he made it. He is our comrade in the end, isn't he? Whatever the case, our next task is the destruction of the remaining bubble formations. After that, let's go to the small fountain and see what we find there. In that case, leave it to Aya. From what Petit Show and Al have said, it seems like only her attacks will work. Oh. Paimon didn't mean to put you down. You guys have been fighting Narcissus and trying to save Princess Lyris for so long. But just leave this bit to Aya, alright?
That's right. Leave it to me. You have my thanks.
Alright, in that case, let me lead the way.
Okay, and we already took care of one of them, so we just, I guess, need to go back up there. So... Okay, let's progress. First,
Oops. Oh, oops, I hit the thing.
A reward on the road.
Oh, it's a crafting recipe. Oh dear. Ah, hide behind the barrier. Come on, come on. Come. Here. There we go. Got another one. Oh, we have to defeat this thing again.
Into the wind. Don't get too close.
there we go. Now we go this way.
Right? Oh, are we getting this at the same time? No. Never mind. We passed it.
More ah! Ah.
There we go. Okay, just wait till it aims.
I know we have to take it out.
Wait till it.
There you go.
Oh! Wait, where is it? Over here?
Shake it and
Okay, it is here.
One with nature. Fire it up.
take this.
There we go. Well, guess we won't be worrying about this mysterious bubble cannon anymore. Well done, soldiers. Assemble. Huh? Where's that voice coming from? Does soldiers refer to us? Wonderful. It seems that... Colonel?
I don't know.
Kate is still here. Let's go meet up with him. On! You look well. That is good. These two are reinforcements then. Yes, they are... Halt. I do not wish to know soldiers' names. Amidst cruel battle, anyone can be turned into ruptured bubbles and scattered foam at any time. Knowing the names of the troops will only cast a shadow upon our final victory. Huh? I just need to know one thing. Are they the reinforcements you sought? Yes, but... Very good. Fresh hands will help us continue our suppression of the two remaining bubble formations. About that bubble formation. Next time, soldier, you will give your report first before asking questions. Yes, the formations are places of unparalleled peril, not to mention the three mighty subordinates that Narcissus has placed within them. Well, about that, we've actually cleared all the formations. What? Why didn't you say so earlier? We've been trying to tell you, but you haven't been listening. Well then, it's good to see that everyone is well. So, who are these people again? I'm Aya, and this is Paimon. Aya and Paimon, Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to have new blood like you in Kate's resistance front. Let us fight for Princess Lyris and the Reconquista. Kate's resistance front, huh? Are you guys the same thing as the Narzissenkreuz adventure team? Let me think. We are now the same thing, is how I would put it. Indeed, we have the same objective and plan of action. It is only because I have more combat experience that I am a colonel with my own force. Where's the rest of your team? Or aren't you the same as the Orchestra Drac? We charge bravely into the bubble formation. Yes, and where's your team? We charged bravely into the bubble formation. And as for the rest, please don't ask. Looks like Colonel Kate's got problems too. Well, he is up against immense firepower, or should I say, water power. What's next for you? I plan on going behind enemy lines to see what can be done there. After all, it should be quite easy to go up there now that the bubble formation has been broken. I mean, I can't lose to some new recruit, can I? There's no shame in losing to me. This isn't a competition. Regardless, I shall return when the sun sinks into the sea, victory in hand. Let us meet again before the high tower. Wait, there's neither sun nor sea here. Since the bubble formations are gone, let's head to the little fountain. It's just over there. Okay, can I get this? Okay, probably not yet. We'll get it later. Oh, but first, I will get this. Oh. Hello. Sniffs. I'm not gonna actually do that. Mari, no! Woof, woof. Bad people. Use force to clear up any misunderstandings.
Sketch.
Into the wind.
Silly dog, Mori. Bad. They're good people. Woof. Understood. Give paw? Huh. You really are a dog. You and Paimon shake hands with Mori. It's a slippery experience, as one might expect of a dog made of water. Great. Now we're all introduced. Don't attack them, okay, Mori? Ah, so you're a dog. This makes much more sense. Does it? Does it really? How does Mori resemble a dog at all? Didn't Al say that? What? Don't you go believing that purpose defines essence nonsense? And even if you do, Paimon won't. But that's what Mori is, though. A silly dog. Whatever. If an Oceanid can be an evil dragon, then a forest boar can be a dog. Alright? Alright. I am a silly dog, yes. Woof. And you've been a good boy, haven't you, guarding this place? So, is Mori a member of your team? No. I mean, Mori is a dog. But a duck, a frog, a finch, and a squirrel can join. So why can't a dog? Mori is Mori. Must protect the princess. A long, long time ago, Mori played here with the princess, Al, Petit Show, Nay, and Jack. But the air and water were later filled with the scent of evil, and everyone left. Only the princess remains, so I protect her. So that's Princess Lyris. Right! It was mentioned earlier that the princess lost her treasure, which is why everything stagnated. So this is where it was. Problem solved. Isn't the princess in the tower, though? That's right! This is only a statue of her. Seriously? Another looks like it, but not really? Woof, woof. Not the princess? Nope. Princess Lyris is in her tower. There are two princesses? No, silly. This one's not real. Woof, woof. Not the princess? Well, try giving it a sniff. Woof, woof. Not the princess? Told you so. Well, it's an understandable mistake. In this anapausis, Boar is a dog, and Oceanid is an evil dragon, and the evil dragon turned out to be a statue. And the duck and a finch are siblings, and the squirrel is the colonel. Exactly! I might can feel our sense of what's real or not slipping away the longer we stay here. Well, let's not sweat the small stuff, alright? Okay, Mori, be a good doggy and descend the tower, then meet up with everyone. Okay, what about you, On? Me? Well, I'm going up with Aya and Paimon to reclaim the princess's treasure. I see. Okay, bye-bye. Alright then, what do we do now? Use these bubbles. The princess would make these back when she would play with us, and they would fly very high up indeed. We would fly around in those bubbles, touring the realm. That sounds quite exciting. That sounds like the trick those Hydro Abyss mages pull. Whatever the case, we just need to sit in the bubble, and it'll take us up there, right? That's right. In the meantime, I'll do my best to control the bubbles this direction. Okay.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, and also, little thing. Okay, 103. Okay, let's mark this on the map as well. We had to get there, but let's see. There we go.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. I want to get the... I don't think I could get that easily, though. Oh, we're probably getting it right now. Okay, we got the... Okay, we got that one. Where are we going? Oh, there's the other one. Oh, and a thing. Okay. Weren't we just flying up into the sky in a bubble? Yes, we were. And we kept going up and up. Oh, And we kept going up and up and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Yes. Is there something wrong? There's so much wrong with this that Paimon doesn't even know where to start. Perhaps this is just one of the kingdom's magical aspects. You know what? Paimon's just not gonna ask. The princess's treasure should be around here somewhere, right? Yes, it is there, protected by a 3-layered seal. Where? Oh, you mean that? Well, that outer bubble is pretty big. The treasure seems to be inside a really small chest. And it looks like there are some threads of flowing water connected to the big bubble. It seems as if the bubble formation here will not attack us. In that case, let's use it to break the seals. We just need to guide its projectiles to the bubble rings connected to the flowing water. That should transfer the force of the projectile through the water and weaken the seals. Yes, those bubbles are pretty scary. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there are 3 strains of water. Once we deal with them, the treasure should be ours. That's right. It's in your hands, Knight Aya and Paimon.
Okay. Bubble formation that for some strange reason doesn't attack you, but helps you unseal treasures. Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay, mark the Hydroculus. I still have to get that one. I think we could still get it. Let's see. Can we unlock that? This one will take us back to stable ground, I think. I want the... Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not too bad. I was thinking, do I have to teleport back up? No. Okay, I'll, like, mark that as well. There we go. I think I got all the Hydroculuses in this region as well. So, that should be all of them. Based on the interactive map. Okay, now what? Oh, right. The bubbles. Oh, we have to control the current. Oh. There's a barrier. Oh, I see, I see. I think. There you go. Come on. There's one. Okay, there's another thing here. Oh dear. Okay, be careful. Oh, here we go. Ah, that's clever. Oh, there we go. And we just need one more. The roll of 3. Oh no. We may need to borrow this ability. Ow. Stop that. Oh god, no. There you go. I just have to wait for the bubble. Come on. There you go. What's over here? Another one of these. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's just go to the chest. I feel like there's something, though. No. Just seeing all the architect is interesting. Oh, there's invisible. Okay, good, swim down. There's an invisible barrier.
A reward on the road.
We finally found it, the most precious of treasures. It looks like a pocket watch. Seems like it's not moving anymore. Well, it has been in water all this time, so it should have broken down long ago, right? This is full of Princess Lyris's precious time. Let's go back to the tower and meet up with our friends.
Alright. Oh, it looks like the, Hey. It looks like the artifact.
This thing.
Oh, maybe be careful and not fall immediately straight down. Okay, let's be mindful.
You're back! Colonel Kate and Mori linked up with us while you were out. We're back with the princess's treasure. Well done, soldier. You've made a fine contribution. The Resistance Front is proud of you. Kate, now isn't the time. Not so fast, Colonel. Aya is a contact of the orchestra, not cannon fodder from some no-name army. Huh, your orchestra couldn't hold Aya, not unless you wanted to name it after her instead. And what of your rank? You may as well give it to Aya, no? The soldiers bleed while commanders steal the glory. This is quite ordinary, but you, now you're special. A colonel who not only does nothing, but even lets his troops take credit for victory? While you were whiling your time away here, I was taking out the bubble formations in the waters above. If not for that, then they would not have gained the treasure so easily.
I like how the middle option is bye, I'm leaving.
Stop fighting over me, all of you. Wow, you sound like a female protagonist in a novel. Well, how about this? Let's just call the organizations Colonel Paimon's Resistance Front and the Orchestra Paimon. Also, hello in chat. Thanks for the follow. That's it. I'm done. Mori, get him. Woof, woof. Bad person.
Mori bows Jack over. Kate laughs at him, only to also be knocked over by Mori. The altercation is eventually calmed by Al and Petit Chou's mediation.
Honestly, Mori's really reliable at times like this. You know, in some ways. Let's get to business, shall we? That's right. We'll get nowhere if we keep arguing, and the more we go nowhere, the more we're gonna argue. Yes, you're both right. Let's have a speech then on, the rousing kind. But I approve of Paimon's suggestion. Is it not at such times that an adventure team's leader should step up to the plate? But I'm not good at speeches. And can you really call me the leader? As surely as I am a colonel, I affirm that you would be the best officer for this adventure team. My views on the title of colonel aside, we are in accord. I don't know much about leaders, or glory, or whatever, but if not for you, and if not for Aya and Paimon, whom you brought here, I don't know what would have become of me.
Gosh, why am I hearing something in my right ear?
Night Aya, Paimon, what do you say? This is what everyone wants. Well, in that case, what should a leader say in times like this? What'd Paimon think? Since we have Princess Laris's treasure, next, we just need to enter the tower and rescue her, right? So you just need to encourage everyone to do just that before we start. Paimon, do you have any interest in being leader? How about you, Aya? Hey, you can't do that. Why not? If not for your strength, we wouldn't have made it this far.
Okay, our options.
We're just here to support you. I'm not going to overstep on what's been a relaxing time so far. Or wouldn't that make me a grandmaster of sorts? We're just here to support you. Whatever the case, only you can be the leader of this adventure team. That's what everyone wants, so stop trying to push it off to someone else. We'll support you. Oh, alright. This leader business used to be so much easier. Ahem. No matter what the name of our organization is, we're all part of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. We have a common goal: to rescue Princess Laris. Miss Laris. Or Miss Laris, as we intend to save the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom. Republic.
Growls threateningly.
Ahem. Please continue on. And restore the land and waters here to their original gleaming shimmer through the Reconquista, so that the sunflowers may once more flourish. Am I not right about that? That's right.
I love how the name tag says everyone, even Jack.
We've experienced many battles and partings during the long years of conflict, and many team members who we once had are no longer with us. But I won't forget the times we spent together. We'll always be friends. That's right. Even if I am our leader, I am everyone's friend first and foremost. The same goes for you, Colonel Kate, Jack. Don't forget your friendship over differences in ideals and perspectives. Hunt's being super mature right now, huh? Bravo! Applause. That can't happen easy. With Night Aya and Paimon's aid, we were finally able to obtain the princess's treasure. Time that was once frozen will flow again, and we will rescue her. For that, Aya and Paimon, I thank you. You will always be our friends. I believe that our princess would also be glad to call you such. Okay, I'm done now. Bravo! Bravo! Nice! Alright, what do we do next? Well now, I think it's time to unleash the treasure's power on the stagnant tower. This way, its time should flow once more. Like this. Oh. Whoa. My thanks, Aya. Now. Unfortunately, I fear that none of us know what will happen next. But since the princess's tower has been unsealed, we should move as soon as we can, right? Right you are, Petit Show. Let's go.
Okay, enter the tower. Oh. Oh, we have some foes.
Think you can bully me?
This is more HP.
Check this out.
Lightning Flash! Bellowing Thunder!
Another one.
Fire it up.
Oh, I missed.
One with nature.
There's two of them now.
No.
The wind knows me. Check this out.
Lightning Flash! Why do Narcissus's little minions all need so many titles?
The more useless the person, the more hats they need. Actually, they are mighty warriors who have caused us much harm during previous engagements. If the battle seemed easy, it was due to your great might.
Sorry, Night Aya, but our attacks can do nothing against these henchmen, so it is all up to you.
Easy peasy. Bit of a close shave, I'd say.
You know, where is Princess Lyris? Doesn't look like there's a path ahead. To be honest, I didn't think this far either. Let's, keep going up, shall we? How do we do that?
You can fly up there, Paimon.
Well, even if Paimon could do that, what would she do if she encountered Narcissus's minions? And even if all the kingdom's treasures were up there, it would only feel like we found them if you were there too.
Go up, you say? I understand. We do, one and all, have a certain amount of power. It is all magic given to us by the princess, yes. But we can do some things with it.
But if we do...
We were all born from the same source. I don't see why you would be unable to understand and accept this. Has this not happened before?
I know all this in theory, but I just hate these things. I don't know why, but I just do. Don't make such a face, An. We were born from the same waters, and we are only this way because we bound ourselves into different shapes using thin films to keep the princess company. Coming together once again for her sake is not strange at all. Wait, what are you all talking about?
As long as we forsake our forms and join together, we can produce greater magic. This way, we can send you to the tower's apex.
Wait, but if you do that...
You need not worry, friend. We came from the same body of water, so giving up our forms is not the same as what you would call death. Pure waters can turn into creatures of all sorts, and such changes do not only go one way. Yep, even if we cannot adventure or fight alongside you, we can still progress together.
Huh. Night Aya, Paimon, what do you say?
This is not our decision to make. Only you can decide what your adventure team will do.
You're right, Aya, but...
Give us our orders, ma'am. The tower seals have been broken, which means they can no longer hold Narcissus back. Every moment counts.
Alright, I'm counting on you all.
Orders received.
Leave it to us. Go with Aya and Paimon on. Make sure you save the princess.
I leave Miss Lyris in your hands.
In that case, dear Petit Show, Maury, Colonel Kate, and Jack. Okay, bye-bye. It's just like what happened at Maury's fountain. Our power is derived from the princess. If so resolved, we can manifest it once more. Pull yourself together, On. Let's go, Night Aya. Paimon. Oh, the animation. Oh. Okay, time to enter the bubble. Okay, going up. It's just a portal. Where does this one lead, though? I'm not sure either, to be honest. I have never considered what would happen after we entered the tower. Oh well. In that case, let's proceed with caution. With more proceeding or more caution? Let's see what's on the other side. Yes, we should be careful. We're the only ones the princess can rely on. Oh, just...
I'll keep this close.
Okay, let's enter... Teleport waypoint unlocked.
Oh, what just happened?
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here. Is this a library? This library has existed since long before we arrived. Their contents seem to be ancient dramas. Children love to read books, but there is much they won't understand, so they will often ask adults to read the stories to them. In the books where there is an evil dragon, there must be heroes who hunt the dragon. If there is a mage, there must be a wandering knight. The Reconquista must come to pass, and the princess must be saved. And of course, a chime will sound, and the tale of adventure will come to a halt. Yet it will not end. There will be another adventure, and another one after that, until the children grow up and leave this place. On? Huh? Sorry, it felt like memories and feelings suddenly flooded into my mind. How strange. Well, as long as you're alright, Paimon thought you might have been bewitched by Narcissus' magic or something. That might actually be so. Well, what do we do next? I'm not sure either. Whatever the case, let's have a look around. Yep, first off. There's a door over there, but it looks like there's no way through it. You two should be able to get across. Hey, you're on Snide right now, you know? This will all be pointless if you don't come along. That's right. This tile sticks out like a sore thumb.
This might be some sort of path, or this might be a trap.
Paimon doesn't know either. Well, let's go. All the same.
Oh, and we're in Act 2 now. Ooh, achievement as well. Oh, so we're in like some separate realm just above the other bit of the map. Okay, let's look around. Okay, so we have to keep moving.
Cheers.
Wait, could we sit down? Yeah, we could sit. not step on that in case. Oh, here's another one. Hey, something about this puzzle thing. Wait. Oh. Wait. Are we gonna activate a cutscene first? Oh. I'll explain stuff later. Anyways.
That's, Fell Shield of Narcissus?
It seems like some sort of seal.
This is the center of the world, the castle where the dragon lurks, the tower that imprisons the princess. Sometimes it is the lost ancient city of Yith. Sometimes Arcadia. At times, it is even golden Hyperborea.
Okay.
Here, many untrodden realms have been conquered. Here, many heroes have defeated evil dragons. This is a place that brims with magic, and I was never really able to understand it. Children could see it. Through a stone wall, the imaginary griffin said, "World free in the distant cloud-filled skies." These four pools would, in different adventure tales, be the four seas, and sometimes the four cardinal realms of the world. I could not understand these things either, but to accompany the children on their adventures, I play all sorts of roles. Are these more of those suddenly emerging memories? Yes. Ann, are you alright? I don't know. I feel strange. These memories are so beautiful, but terrifying too. Look, there atop that small fountain, that is the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz. Is it? It looks, kinda cheap.
Oh, the options. Behold, Paimon, the holy blade! It's like that time with the sword of brilliant valor. I've got my legs.
Oh, okay, Paimon gets it. It is the tail behind the blade, and one's belief in it that makes it a holy blade, right? With this sword in hand, Paimon bets the kids sure felt like invisible heroes, ready to take to the skies and do battle with their enemies, huh? Appropriately shaped branches and drying poles could also, in the right tail, be the holy blade. Achoo! One day, a certain woman brought several wooden swords for the children to play with, so that the drying poles would stop being used in fights. And who was that? I do not know. It must have been someone who once lived here. Yeah, it does seem like the kingdom was once a lively place, with all sorts of people in it. When you think about it like that, the holy blade must have been very important. A normal sword can cleave flesh, but the holy blade can cleave spirit and will. As such, even impervious dragons and formless illusions are no match for it. If the story of our adventure team is to reach its end, we will need the blade. Is it really that powerful? It just looks like a cheap wooden sword. Just take its holiness at face value. Sure, if you say so. But it doesn't look like we can reach it right now. Let's continue exploring. Maybe we'll find some way to break this magical bubble.
Alright, keep moving. Anyways, as I was saying, so like that little thing that we had to have Hydro on. I like how I was exploring and how to do the puzzles related to those kind of like mechanisms. Like while I was like looking at them, I was like, how am I supposed to solve this puzzle? Because you have to think like, you have to realize that these puzzles can also be solved without like other means, I guess, like hydro characters or something. So it's like you have to figure out how to do it. Only certain puzzles. I know some of them you actually had to have a hydro character.
Take this!
Because I'm just reminding myself that there was at least 2 puzzles where I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And if someone doesn't have like a lot of hydro characters, you have to think how this is done without a character. So, yeah. I wish I could show an example, but I already solved the puzzles, so. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was. Okay, I don't think I'll miss anything. Oh dear, what is this? Oh, it's one of those things.
Shake it and stir!
Into the wind. Fire it up.
Lightning flash!
I'll keep this close.
Alright, I should also pay attention to where, because I just realized there's still like a... Okay, I didn't miss it. Because, like, there's still like a little, like, what is it called? Oh yeah, these things. There's still one, like, around this area, and I had to be careful. I don't think it's in this area in particular, though, so I should be okay. I just don't want to miss it. Anyways, let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, noes! Oh dear. Guess we have to get close. There we go.
Actually, why is there a bubble formation here too? Was this meant to prevent invaders from kidnapping the princess? Yes, that is the case. Also, we ran into some enemies earlier. Didn't you say that when Princess Lyris gave you her treasure, the tower stagnated, and even Narcissus could not enter? There's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make sense. What's going on? I don't know either. I never thought about what would happen after we entered the tower. Also, this place feels very strange. I don't understand. I should never have been here before, but I find myself feeling many things. Do you two not feel it? No. Paimon doesn't either. Well, do you know what place this is on? This was the assembly hall of the Narzissenkreuz Institute. The children would study here normally. I remember now. This was a lovely place. There was no sunlight, but it was always lively here. The children were all of different dimensions. Some of them as different as the two of you. But here, they would study together. Listen to tales of the Hydro Archon, and to tales older still. Dimensions? I mean, that some children were very small, and some were somewhat larger. Hey now, Paimon might be small, but she's got a big heart. Anyway, what about the princess? Was she a child too? Would the children hear stories about her? I don't know. Huh. Why does Paimon get the feeling that the story started drifting away from the princess ever since we teleported here? No, this place must have something to do with her. We must be able to find her at the end of this road. She will be happy to see us. Well, you're the local. Paimon trusts you.
Okay, keep moving. Sound of a bell.
I'll keep this close.
Feather accessory. Oh, we're back here. Wait, no, is this... Wait a second.
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There are so many books here.
Is this a library? Deja vu, perhaps?
Huh. You know, Paimon thought that she hadn't fully woken up yet, but haven't these things happened before? There will be another adventure, and another one after that. So, even though the princess is waiting for us at the end of this road, it's just a bunch of connected loops with no real end. On the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road. Huh. Do you have any idea, Aya?
Any thoughts on? Or let's go over what we know first then. Have you noticed anything, Paimon?
Eh? You're asking Paimon? Hold on a moment. First, the paths here have been connected such that they form a ring, right? In that case, there'd be no getting out. Except that we were able to get on these paths, so there should be a way off them. There has to be a point from which we can break, though. Through. Next, we saw that super powerful sword. Or something. Yes, the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz. It should be a key item in some way.
And why do you think that?
Well, it looks like a wooden sword, but it was inside a protective barrier. Would all that trouble be necessary if it wasn't important? So, Paimon thinks that we need to get that sword.
Was there any other notable thing?
Paimon can't think of anything at the moment. But that said, this tile sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Paimon didn't just make that one up, by the way. When we passed this way before, it did feel weird how this tile is not connected to the others, and how it has a different pattern. It could be a trap. That's what I was thinking about as well. Good work, Paimon. Yes, Paimon's just as smart as you are, huh? But you really do have an impressive mind, Paimon. As for me, my head's a mess. I can't get my thoughts straight. Don't beat yourself up too much. You're being assaulted by strange memories in this place. Anyway, let's think of how we can get out of this loop based on the stuff we thought of earlier.
Okay, so we have to keep moving, but... Okay, we can't mess with this yet. Yeah, we have the doorway from where we came from. I guess we can sort of keep going for now. That is different already because there were 2 of those now, as opposed to 1.
Oh, we have the green feather.
Oh, and we attained it. Jabberwock's holy sword. What? Where's that? we just keep going down the path we were going under. I mean, going through.
Think you can bully me?
I guess we'll go the same way. Which might take us back around. Oh, there's two of them.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. Check this out.
Take this!
A reward on the road.
Oh, yeah, also on the map I see the shape of it. And we're going in a box. Well, a square, actually. Sort of. Oh, and that moved over there. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, something about that bell. We're back here again.
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here. Someone wants this tale of adventure to never end. Eh? What are you on about, Aya?
Oh gosh, there's 3 of these now.
Huh. You know what? Paimon thought that she hadn't fully woken up yet, but haven't these things happened before?
But the future of a story that constantly repeats will never come. But we must keep moving forward.
Yes. Princess Laris waits at the end of this path. Oh, Paimon knows. The last time we were here, you said, on the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road. Didn't you? Then there must be a way.
Okay, what now? Guess we just keep going until something happens, I suppose. Oh, to begin with, yeah, there's 3 of these now, so let's go get the things. Let's see if there's differences. Okay, we took the sword, so this has changed. I don't see anything different. There's more of these.
One with nature.
Some pearls. Has to do. I'm gonna guess it has to do with the bell that we heard. Oh, there's 3 of them now. Great.
Into the wind.
Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me.
Lightning flash!
Fire it up.
Shake it, eh? Oh, another chest.
A reward on the road.
Okay, and there's 3 of these here. I'm just multiplying numbers now. Go here. Wait a second. Was these? This doesn't look the same. A bell. Something about the bell is probably like making this seem so strange. Oh, wait a second, what? Oh, should I go down there? Or no? Yeah, I was staring, no, I was staring this. I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Wait, what's happening? Oh! And nothing changed this time. Like, at least with the activated stuff.
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here.
Okay, so... Okay, I think I know what's going on.
And then she hadn't fully woken up.
Okay, it's the same dialogue.
Yes.
Okay, Princess Laris waits at the end of this path. In a road. Same. I saw something. So, can we go back? I saw something here. And this way. Or is it this way? Wait a second.
Yeah, wait just a minute.
Yeah, I noticed that pathway and I was like, this is suspicious. Ah, here we go. Okay, obtain the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz.
Wait, didn't we grab it already?
Oh, unless they mean the other one. Oh, I think Are we just simply like move? Yeah, I think we were moving floors. That would make the most sense.
This is the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Finally! The Holy Blade is ours!
Also didn't...
It doesn't look like much, but once its powers are awakened, it will become a destructive and invincible weapon. How is it, Aya? Can you feel its power?
This really is just a wooden toy sword.
Come to think of it, On, you did mention that the Holy Blade was originally a wooden sword that kids played with. That's right. When the young heroes from the Narzissenkreuz adventure team would pick this sword up, they would become able to defeat all foes in their tale. Well, let's just take this sword, shall we? Who knows? It might come in handy later. And if not, we can take it as a souvenir.
Oh, and we got... Did we just get 2 of them? Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh, Jabberwock's Holy Sword. Okay, this specifically belongs to someone. This one doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. Does it? Oh.
Go on with the help of the Holy Blade's power. It was multiple floors. Looks like the path leads downward rather than forward. This is a really long descent. It's so creepy. Don't worry, An. Aya's really reliable and really good with a wind glider too. Paimon knows. You're worried about what might come afterward, right? Well, don't be. A real adventure is not really. It's not only filled with challenges, but also with unknowns. The most important thing is to come back from completing those challenges and unknowns in one piece. And gain something in the end as well. Isn't that right, Aya? We've come this far. It would be a shame to give up now. True. I believe in you, Night Aya, and in Paimon. You are wise and powerful, and you are also kind people. And ding ding ding, we have a winner. In that case, let's go. Ad Astra Avisosk, as Catherine always says. Okay, now we could go down. It's so interesting how it's like different floors. Oh. Portal. Oh. Better not just fall too quickly. Okay. Paimon feels like something should happen right about now. I feel uneasy too, and I've been frightened ever since we came down here. No need to worry. Aya will protect us no matter what, right? Of course I will. Yes, I believe in the two of you. I just don't know what we will encounter later. We'll take anything as it comes. Still, best to be prepared, Aya. We might be in for a battle with Narcissus, for all we know. Oh. Huh, I just walked out of the barrier. Defeat the dragon. They name it Narcissus. It's an Oceanid. Oh dear.
Scratch that. Think you can bully me? Take this!
No! Wait.
Oh!
Ouch.
Scratch that.
One with nature.
Ha! Shake it and stir it.
The wind knows me.
Let's go, let's go. Scratch that.
I need to fix my legs. Ouch. Gosh, I hate sitting
get
for
too
so
close.
long. My legs start to feel like jelly.
Lightning flash. Shake it and stir.
Into the wind.
Ah. Yeah. Oh, the music.
Scratch that.
Okay. Come on.
One with nature. Check this out.
Think you can bully me?
Use Pitfall Rapids to raise yourself higher and avoid damage. Oh. Wait a second. I'm just now thinking about this, and it's kind of similar to that event from ages ago, I think. Ah! Ah! Oh gosh, ah.
Scratch that.
What?
but it's still being annoying.
Shake it and stir. Think you can bully me? Take this.
Oh, there we go. So, why did we meet Narcissus in here? According to what we said before, the tower lost its time and thus stagnated. As such, no one could open it or enter it. But this space is not within the tower. We teleported to a different place from the tower. That's right. Paimon forgot that happened. And if that's the case... But how? No, that can't be true. The princess should be in the tower. I mean, that was the adventure team's only hope in this dark world. If she isn't, our adventures, their meaning, Al, Beticho, and the others... On. But we did take out the biggest threat to the kingdom, didn't we? That's a good thing, right? Yes, you're right, Paimon. Thank you. Thank you both. Anyway, the story's not over. Yep, look over there. There's a place we haven't been to before. Maybe we'll find more clues there, huh?
Okay, I read that sentence a little strange, but that's okay.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, we still... Okay. What's all this? Hey, it's kind of like glass, like separating stuff. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, let's go. Wait, what does the map look like? Oh, it's so small. Oh, no, don't do that. Huh. Okay, I was just looking. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's look for clues. Let's start from this side. Rather aged research. According to the ancient theater and mysterious research hidden here, we believe that the documents and folklore discovered within Petrichor. What? The research team from Institute of Natural Philosophy holds that. Okay, it just cut off. The duty will be taken up by Basil Elton, former naval commander. May her steely temper be itself tempered by the family she will establish with these children going forward. What's that idiot thinking? Well, whatever. Might as well have some fun post-retirement. 1 serving of flour, 1 of sugar, 1 of melted butter, 2 of eggs, a large amount of milk with which to make foam. Are you kidding me? What exactly is a large amount? Remember it well this time. 15 minutes at 180 degrees is not the same as 5 at 540. Oh, sad. Linking up with Ingold, Guillotine, and the rest of the old gang will go some way towards solving the dispersion problem. This situation is no place for personal feelings, but what person can lack them completely? I can only hope that they aren't treating my dear old Sponsian too poorly, or let it rust in harbor. And I hope my skills haven't rusted away either. I hope all goes well. I still want to watch the doe rise to the sounds of play outside the window. I still want to watch them grow into fine adults. Decided to incorporate the Institute for Raising Orphans and the Children of Criminals into the public welfare system. Considering the ruins of a previous
civilization upon which it is situated, it shall be named. The seat of director was established in honor of the Hydro Archon's great virtue, and has been taken on by a gentle-natured Oceanid. The title of vice director is to be taken up by one who displays exceptional moral quality and ability. Okay, now we're gonna check out that book. There's a book here, too. A picture book, huh? It suits you, Paimon. Huh. Well, that's because of Paimon's unique sensibility, you know. Picture books just speak to her better. This book gives me a strange feeling. What Paimon see? A long, long time ago, in a place far, far away, there was once a beautiful and kind princess named Lyris. And yep, she is our main character. I don't want this name. That's not what... Oh, I don't want this name. That's not what he said before. Do you want to read it too, hon? In that case, Paimon's gonna continue. Ahem. Oh, come on. It's just a story. There's no need to be so fussy. Anyway, a protagonist needs an antagonist. An evil one at that. And our evil antagonist, well, that's the dragon Narcissus. So evil is he that the peace-loving people tremble at the sound of his name. Not that he cares about their feelings, though. He sowed destruction across the land with the searing flames he spewed from his mouth. His great wings turned cities to dust, and his burning breath reduced nations to ash. At last, only the princess's realm remained safe. But because the princess worked tirelessly to defend her realm, Narcissus's plot to destroy everything could not succeed. So, is Narcissus's story, I'm the evil villain? This is kinda weird. This started like a storybook, but it also feels like it isn't. You've got the bigger brain here. You have a look too.
Read carefully.
Oh. Huh? What? Oh. What is this place? This is the real Anapasis.
Oh. And Act 3. If she no longer dreams of you.
Huh? Paimon wants to say that the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, is it? The world should be like this, not like how it is outside. Children should be able to play under the sun and in the grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah. Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom. There was no sunlight there at all. Is that how it is? One mystery follows another. Never mind that. This place really is nice. It's gotta be Princess Lyris's garden, right? Say, Aya, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? We can eat tasty fruits, plant lots of sweet flowers, and we can invite our friends over as guests. We could all live together happily. What do you say? Sure. Let's put a pin in that for now. That's true. We've got to help On find the princess first, don't we? Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? Sounds like someone's singing over there. Oh, could I take a picture here? Looks so pretty. Gotta go there.
Okay, find the owner of the voice.
It looks like I could take a picture here.
I want to take a picture. Wait, where is this in the map? Oh, like right there.
I want to take pictures. I think I'll make this the thumbnail too. Wait, let me go angle better in the landscape. Oh, what was that? Anyways. Okay, let's get a perfect angle. Oh, that looks so pretty. There is someone there. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? To a great sea without borders, to the place from which all lives flow. Hey there! Oh, hi! I'm sorry, I was just preparing some tea and didn't notice you. Come, sit. Snacks will be ready soon. Oh. Oh, snacks! Yes, and ours are very good. But I must say this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It would be quite rude to do otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? Why, you are a fascinating combination, aren't you? A lovely young lady, a small little Oceanid, and your beautiful floating friend. Paimon's Paimon, and she's Aya. Is it just Paimon, or does An look unhappy? She might have been reminded of something. And this Oceanid is her friend, An. Oh my, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Marianne. My, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time since I've met someone from outside. Where are you from? Well, we're... Actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fell dragon Narcissus and then we ended up here somehow. The fell dragon Narcissus, you say? That must have been a frightening foe. Did you think so, Aya? Not really. In a manner of speaking, I suppose. My, I've heard that Narcissus has hurt many and has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed. Oh, so you know about him too. Great. We're from the Narzissenkreuz kingdom, and we're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where we might find her? Princess Lyris, you say? I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. Is that the case, An? But I have lived here for a long, long time, and yet I have never seen any princess. Perhaps she might be somewhere else? Is that so? But before we came here, we read a book about that princess and how she's beautiful and kind and stuff. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, you, Aya, do quite look like a princess from a distant land. Hear the sound of a bell. Is that the bell? Yes, that's the signal for tea time. In the past, the children would throw down their wooden swords the moment they heard this bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. They're not here now, but I think it's best to follow the rules all the same. They'd be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well then, shall we? Don't mind if I do, or thanks, but I'm not hungry at the moment. Hooray! Snacks! You and Paimon enjoyed the snacks together. They look very beautiful, but they are tasteless like pure water. How were they? Well, they were great. Although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Marianne? My apologies, Paimon. I just made them as I remembered them, so I'm not sure if they'll taste all that good. Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's full now. Well, in that case, let me take you all out on a stroll. Okay, follow. This is a flower garden that we've painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want. Sounds like this Basil is pretty smart. In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well. Actually, Basil sounds pretty dangerous too. She is very capable indeed. Making snacks, caring for flowers, she can do it all. It would be nice if I could introduce her to you. I have been caring for the flowers here all this time, in the hopes that some friends might come, and I might show them how they have bloomed. And, well, here you are. Well, it's a shame that they aren't in bloom right now, though. Well, we just need to water them, and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? To the halls of sea-born foam to watch the sunflowers in bloom. As the drops of water stain the soil of the garden black, the sunflowers spring from the earth, grow quickly, and bloom. Aren't they beautiful? That was quick. Well, they've been waiting for friends to arrive after all, and with your arrival, they were so excited. All they needed then was a little encouragement, a little rain to get them going. So that's how it is. Nature really is amazing, huh? I suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing, or nature really is amazing. Do you like them on? They're very beautiful, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very, very far away place, aren't you, Aya? What sort of flowers bloom there? The flowers I wear in my hair. I thought those flowers were beautiful the moment I saw you. But I fear that they'll be hard to find now. Aya. Then let us speak of other flowers. I've always been in Fontaine, and I've never gone elsewhere. That said, a friend of mine has been to Sumeru. I heard from him that there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow on cliffs, ones that only open at night, some even grow on cacti. And that's when he realized that there were no cacti in Fontaine, and had to give me a separate explanation. He was always the serious sort, and he was the smartest of us when we were young. Ahem. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It must be a little too exciting for me, meeting new friends like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? Mondstadt's dandelions come to mind. Dandelions? Oh, do you have any of their delightful seeds with you? Well, we might. Dandelions, dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. Dandelion seeds can indeed be found on Paimon. Marion happily plants them in the soil. Ah, yes. What sort of flower is a dandelion? Huh. Paimon thought you knew. Well, how should we put this? The dandelion flower is made of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along with the wind, and they will take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Cool, huh? Well, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed, but I have heard about something similar. Oh, what sort of flower is that? It's not a flower, but it's a story about water. In a certain place, there was a peaceful body of water. Later, with disturbance, there came ripples, and droplets appeared in those ripples. Droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to these differences. Each drop of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. The dandelions you spoke of, Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. A flower that was once united as one would be separated, would bloom, and each piece would become itself. But a single drop of water is weak and will dry up easily. Together, they will be strong, and yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions too? Do you think that's a good thing? Paimon doesn't really get it. What do you think, Kaya? They may be weak, but the distance is necessary. It might not be a bad thing for them to unite. People can unite and yet maintain their personhood. I think I understand where you're coming from, Maya. What you're talking about sounds like what happened to Al, Petichol, and the others. Will help us. They melted into one, turning into that big bubble. Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Ah, yes. I can take you to see our dog.
Oh. Okay, feed the dog.
Hello. Thanks for the follow. Doggy. Oh. Noble Miss, it is an honor to receive food from you. A pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marion. Huh? Oh, you good doggy. Good doggy? And how do you do, dear little miss? Well, thanks for being polite and all, but... what's going on? I don't know, but this can't be Mori. He has always kept me company. Does this mean that we've been wrong all along about what dogs really look like? Hard to say. I doubt it. Don't fuss over the details too much. Water can take any shape, and life can choose what form it must take. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. That is a different matter. Didn't Al say something similarly weird? I have heard something similar said, that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. That person was once a child, like all the others. We and many others heard him tell many stories about how all life was originally formless, like water, and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies, for if water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can will be drawn out from one's form. But if you were to try to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, it will not become blood again. On? I remember something, even though I really didn't want to. How much do you remember, On? I don't know. There's just this flood of feelings and scenes, happy words and angry ones. I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, alright? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Marion. See you, dear guests. Oh, this is bad. The number of things that don't make sense just keeps going up. If we hadn't seen the dog, Paimon would have forgotten all that stuff already. Didn't we say we were going to rescue Princess Lyris? That's right. My apologies, but there is no princess here. Only us. Today, we were simply fortunate to receive guests. But this is the end of the path. She has to be here. But Marianne said... so there's gotta mean that one of you is mistaken, right? Right? Aya? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? Of course! You've got the bigger brain here, don't you? Paimon, all we experienced so far was just a story. Wait, but didn't we team up with the Narzissenkreuz adventure team to defeat Narcissus's henchmen? Wasn't that real? Think about it for a moment, Paimon. Is there even a Narzissenkreuz kingdom amongst the 7 nations? Huh, you're right. Paimon didn't think of that. So, the adventure team. Al, Patisho, Colonel Cade, Jack, Mori, the 2 of us, and our adventures. They were all just characters in a story? No, that can't be. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff after going through the portal in the tower? There's a lot of stuff there that wouldn't fit if this was just a story. You know, like how there was no Holy Blade mentioned at the start, and how a sealed tower still had monsters and bubble formations inside it. Paimon, I think I understand what Aya is trying to say. So, all the things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside the realm of the story. Is that right? More accurately, those parts of the story have not yet been written. So, the Holy Blade, Narcissus, these were still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet. Paimon still finds it hard to imagine anyone who would create such a huge building just for a story. I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as the setting for the story. So that means that the things I recalled along the way were things that happened here before? And I'm just a character in a story? You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. But if that's the case, who is on? I am on. I must rescue Princess Lyris. Alright, Aya, Paimon, and dearest Dawn, our time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it is time for you to leave. Why did you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare a thought for An's feelings, at least. Huh? What happened? But... Shh. There's no need to say anything, An. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was a small, brave Oceanid, and we set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too. But I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with a princess, after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable, yet nostalgic, every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Odd? No! There has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Lyris, then what of my birth? My only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, On. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to live on for your own sake. Go, see the world, and see how it has changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate, and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you, Aya, Paimon, and it was my pleasure to meet you too, An. But the Anapasis is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here. Marianne, why are you saying that? We can find a way to help you, can't we? I sense that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon. Aya. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and wonderful futures. But I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended. So this is farewell. Oh. Oh. Go with the flow. I'm sorry, Night Aya, Paimon. I had already started to feel that some things were off earlier in the adventure. As you led me off the story's track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Lyris. That is the reason for which I was born. I want to save her and bring the story to a happy end. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she is a gentle, lovely princess trapped due to Narzissenkreuz's invasion. Don't worry, An. At least we had fun while traveling with the adventure team, right? Did you know that things would turn out this way? No. I thought we could help on. Oh. Well, if that's the case, we could still help on. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Marianne said. There at the end. Did you, On? I did, sort of. I could sense that she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past. Well, Paimon feels that that's unfair. Not just for you, On, but to us too. That's why we've got to find out what happened at least. If we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Whether it be saving the princess or figuring out what Marianne said or whatever, we just want to help you, On. Isn't that right, Aya? This story isn't over, On. We'll find a way. Okay. Still, if this is all just a story, then there's one thing Paimon doesn't get. What role did we play, Aya? I can't be sure, but I think we're most likely... undefined factors. And that's why we can bring the story to an end. Ah, Paimon gets it. So that's why An found us and brought us into the story. You might not have thought about it, An, but since we've been able to knock the story off course, that means that we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right, Aya? You could say that. Thank you, Night Aya. Thank you, Paimon. That's why we also need your help, On. And since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that could help us figure out what to do next? Let me think. My memories contain a place known as the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. This place appears to have very deep connections to past events. That's true. Narzissenkreuz Kingdom. Adventure team. Yeah, they seem connected, alright. Do you have any idea where this Ordo might be? No. Oh, that's right. We're very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it. Oh, and that's the end. On in Wonderland is the achievement.
I'll keep this close.
Ooh, and I got that achievement too. And this thing. Spin crystal? Yeah. Okay, let me go mark that down. Because I am keeping track of all the hydroculuses and spin crystals. Okay. Oh, let's look at our achievements. Okay. Okay, so... Okay. I have so many achievements. Okay, that seems to be it of the storyline here. Oh, got my throat. I am drinking water. I'm gonna drink more water. Oh. Oh, where the heck am I? I'm apparently over here. Let's see. Huh, interesting. And we come out of here. Was this here before? I don't think it was. Oh yeah, and also up here is that 3 million... yeah. Is that like 3 million HP boss as well? Well, that is it of that quest. There are 2 other big world quests left. Or one semi-big world quest, I guess. And this one here. Yeah, another one is over here, which I have not started, fortunately. And one here, which I also didn't start.
I'll do those on separate streams. And also, I didn't expect to do this in one single stream. I thought it will take 2 of them because there's a lot of dialogue.
But I suppose it was shorter. Anyways, let's get reputation points.
Oh yeah, and also the quest, as of this update, in case, like, something happens in the update after, all of these can be completed, like, already. Like, it's not like daily commission lock.
And I still have a bit to go before this.
Level 4, I mean.
I really want the glider. The glider looks so pretty.
Oh, what's this again? Oh, it's another thing to make gliding. Yeah, okay.
Well, that is it of
The quest line that I started by complete accident at some point. Yeah, so like, apparently from what I've noticed is that like, you could also like start it, but okay, we're not starting this quest yet. I'm just gonna go to the statue. So basically, from what I know, you could actually find on like swimming, I think around this part, like, whoops, not that, like somewhere around here, I think. Like, you could find her here and talk to her manually. And that's what I thought would start the quest. Not just, like, not all... Like, I didn't think there was a second choice where you could swim near the destination, and that's how you activate it.
yeah, so that happened. And what else?
Oh, yeah, and that's... Yeah, anyways, that's how I started the quest by accident. And decided to, do it.
I have not even started.
Oh. Anyways, so yeah, I started that quest by accident. But at least I didn't miss too much. I was fortunate there wasn't a lot of dialogue, when I accidentally started it, because yeah. It was a bit unfortunate to start it early, a little bit. But that's okay. Okay, where should I go? I think I'll just stand over here.
Anyways, that'll be all for today's stream. I have completed the quest,
Gosh, I can't remember from the top of my head. Oh, I have it on my on my scene here.
the Narzissenkreuz adventure. And there are 2 more storylines, as I've just said. One that's over here,
Which is not on the map, unfortunately.
which apparently involves a Melusine being confronted by some individuals. And also this one here, which is
The main one, I guess.
like the main one of this entire area,
Like, section. I don't know. But basically,
we have 2 more to do. Those will be on separate days.
I have to figure out when I do those.
And yeah. And
Also, I still have Linny's story quest to do. I haven't done it yet because I want to do it when the banners switch and I get Fremine. So that's also something I will do in the future.
and other than that, I think that's it for now. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.